Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another video game review. This time it is going to be on Paper Mario: The Origami King. Now, if you don't know, Paper Mario is a spin-off RPG series to the Mario series, where everything is made out of paper, and particularly it's kind of a parallel universe because there was a crossover game called Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, so it's not really in the same Mario world. But this time in this game, there's an origami king that turns everybody into origamis. And the sister of the origami king, who's actually good, is with you throughout your journey, and you have to take apart these ribbons in order to free the castle so you can go and defeat the origami king, who's named Ali. And from there you run into different characters who are mostly the same as other characters, just with different personalities and stuff like that. So this is basically, I think, the 6th Paper Mario game, I believe. But all I can tell you is this is my first Paper Mario game. I did want to play the other Paper Mario games, particularly the first two, although the Thousand Year Door is really hard to find, and you can only play it on GameCube. There's no Virtual Console port, there's no Wii U port, and that's a real damn shame too, because Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is supposed to be like one of the greatest Mario spin-off games of all time, even better than the first Paper Mario. So let's hope to God that there is going to be a Switch port to that and they actually do it right. But, so for this being my first Paper Mario game, I went with low expectations. I know ever since Paper Mario Sticker Star, they stopped using EXP, experience points, which is kind of defeats the purpose of an RPG. Nevertheless, I had fun with this game, okay? It's very colorful, it's vibrant. The world, this is probably the best looking Paper Mario game. In fact, it probably is, because I saw graphics comparisons with other games in the series, and this is by far the best looking one. Looking absolutely fantastic in HD, the world is colorful, and the design, the fact that it's paper and origami, it just fits the world so well. And there's a new battle-based mechanic, basically a new turn-based mechanic, and that's the ring battle system. And where you have to line up characters right so you can get, a full-on, you can boost your attack and stuff like that. I had a lot of fun with that. And in previous ones, there's like this card mechanic in the last game, and I don't know what they had in Sticker Star, but I enjoyed the battle mechanic here, and I got a little nervous going in. Because given that I'm mostly familiar with the regular turn-based combat system in other games or other RPGs that I know of, but this isn't really an RPG. Granted, you can get accessories to boost like your health and stuff. You can still get health, it's just you have to get like these hearts and stuff, but that's pretty much it, okay? So yeah, I had a lot of fun with the combat system. The world of the Origami King is absolutely spectacular, okay? Level design, there are multiple different worlds to explore. And there are some characters you can interact with too. One of the biggest things you're going to be finding throughout this entire game is toads. Literally, there's a toad in every corner, and you hit something with your mallet, there's going to be a toad there. Hit it in the flower, a toad. On this area, a toad. In this area, a toad. There's a lot of toads in this, and you're going to be collecting them a lot, and it gets pretty repetitive. That's the thing. This game can get really repetitive, and sometimes it can drag on a bit. Like, there's this big open world ocean area that reminds me a lot of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. In fact, it's kind of paying homage to that. In fact, there are a lot of Easter eggs, particularly, probably the most popular one as of now, is the helmets you get, where you have, there's the Samus one, there's the Goomba one, and there's basically those ones. There's the Donkey Kong one, and that's pretty much the biggest Easter egg in the game. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with those. There are some pretty familiar territories that happen throughout the game, or pretty familiar parts, particularly small details in the game that you can see a mile away. And it also has really fun music, okay? Like, there's some lyrics and songs that were pretty funny to listen to. And the boss battles. Boss battles were really epic too, okay? One of my downsides is probably the partner mechanics. You do get partners, except they're barely in the game, okay? And in fact, there's not really any interesting ones. I mean, there's this Bob-omb called Bobby, who just doesn't have like a thing on his head, but he doesn't have a memory or stuff like that. He isn't in the game long. And there's also toads that come along with you just for to progress through the story, and it's basically the same characters, just they're not in the game as much as I was hoping for. Like, Kamek is in the game, Bowser Jr. is in the game. Like, it's funny that the enemies are on your side, because the biggest enemies you're going to fight is the Origamis. You don't fight a regular paper character, and that's pretty cool. I actually like the aspect of, you know, how Mario is teaming up with his enemies to defeat the Origami people. Like, I love that aspect. So yeah, gameplay does get really repetitive, so if you expect there to be a lot of grinding in this, it's pretty much pointless unless you want to get a lot of coins, because you're going to be needing those throughout the game if you want to get like accessories and weapons that can easily break if you use them too much. But, you know, it's just a shame that we can't really have cool and interesting characters in the newer games as much as in the older games. And I really wish, you know, there was experience that you can get, you know, to progress a lot more, instead of just having to wait till you, like, find this heart so you can raise your HP and stuff like that. It's just a real shame. But I'm pretty sure if I played the older ones, I would like them a lot more than this one. Nevertheless, I thought this was a really fun game, okay? In fact, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I spent like 20, maybe 30 hours of gameplay, and for $60, I can say that's definitely worth it. Also, there's a part where you have like confetti that you can shoot at so you can fill in these holes, and it's pretty simple. There really isn't much challenge. In fact, there's no challenge. There's also a lot of puzzle solving too, and I had a lot of fun with the puzzle solving skills. Sometimes they can be a bit challenging. You might have to look up a guide, but for the most part, they're pretty fun. So all in all, if you're a fan of the series, I'm not sure. It's kind of divisive. Like, the newer games are really divisive. A lot of people did not seem to like Sticker Star or Color Splash. So I'm not sure. Some people say that this game is better than those games, so maybe they can move forward. I mean, given how, you know, this is another spin-off Mario game series, and given how most of the spin-off game franchises that have been ported to the Switch have done pretty well, so who knows. I'm just hoping that we get a much better one, or at least some good ports of the original games, because I would love to play them. I know the first game is available for Wii U Virtual Console. I'm not sure how long eShop for Wii U is going to be, but who knows. All in all, it's a pretty fun game. I was going to give it a 3.5, but 4 out of 5, because I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. So, for the most part, it's worth your money if you're a real big fan of the series. If you enjoy all the games, then you might enjoy this one too. So yeah, I also picked up Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to be starting that right now because I just finished Paper Mario Origami King. Did not want to play Ghost of Tsushima until I finished this game. And I did, so I'm going to get to that right now. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.